On the day of the prenatal checkup, I paced the hospital corridor with my phone clenched in my hand. Lisa's calls went unanswered. The appointment time had long since passed. After checking the system, the nurse said, "Mrs. Williams, she didn't come in today." My mind went blank for a second. Then a message from a friend popped up. "Jack, I think I just saw Lisa's car in the parking lot of a Hilton, 300 miles away." There was a blurry photo attached. The license plate was crystal clear. In the passenger seat, the indistinct outline of a man's profile. I walked to the parking garage in silence. The engine roared as I merged onto the interstate. 3 hours of driving, the longest silence of my life. The front desk refused to give me any information, but I used to be a platinum member at this hotel. The app on my phone still showed booking details. Lisa Williams, king bed, check-in today. The spare key card felt cold in my hand. The carpeted hallway swallowed every sound. Beep. The lock clicked open. The room was dim. Lisa gasped. A stranger's shadow sprang up from the side of the bed. My eyes passed over them and landed on the nightstand. Several sheets of paper. On top was today's prenatal appointment confirmation. Beneath it, a receipt from the hotel spa. She was supposed to be in that exam room today, listening to our baby's heartbeat. The air froze. "Jack, let me explain," Lisa's voice trembled. The man, sharp features, clearly confused, looked at me, then at her. "Lisa, who is this? Why does he have a key card?" I smiled without making a sound. It was absurd. "I'm her husband," I said. The color drained from his face instantly. He whipped his head toward Lisa, staring at her like he'd never seen her before. "Husband? You said you were single. You told me, Jesus, last week we even." He stopped short, his eyes snapping to the prenatal appointment slip as if it were a bomb. Lisa's face went paper white. She edged toward me. "Jack, please, this isn't what you think." Then she turned to the man, her voice breaking. "Mike, please, don't do this. I need you." "Need me?" Mike's voice went sharp. "Need me to pretend you're not married? Need me to unknowingly play dad? Fuck you, Lisa." He grabbed his shirt and yanked it on, dodging her outstretched hand like it was contagious. I watched calmly. Anger? I'd had plenty of that. It burned itself out during the drive. All that was left was a cold, hollow emptiness. "Explain what?" I heard myself say, my voice disturbingly steady. "Explain how you used our child as an excuse to come here and meet him? Or how you managed to plan a nursery while booking a couple's spa package?" I bent down, picked up the appointment slip, folded it once, and slipped it into my pocket. "This is the only souvenir I'm taking today, Lisa." Mike was already at the door. He glanced back at me, his expression complicated, some pity, more disgust with himself. He pulled the door open and disappeared into the bright hallway without another word. The room was quiet again. Just the two of us. What used to be home. "Jack," Lisa collapsed onto the carpet, tears streaking her carefully done makeup. I was wrong. I was confused. I was scared. The pregnancy put so much pressure on me. Mike was just, "It doesn't matter anymore." I cut her off, and I meant it. "A lawyer will contact you, about the divorce, about everything." I turned to leave. "Jack, don't go, please," she cried behind me. "I need you. The baby needs a father." My hand rested on the door handle. "What you need," I said without turning around, "has always just been whoever you needed at the moment." The door closed behind me, sealing off her sobs. The hallway lights were painfully bright. My phone buzzed in my pocket, a message from my friend. I typed back a few words, "Found her. It's fine." The elevator descended. In the lobby, Mike stood by the fountain, smoking. When he saw me, he hesitated, then said nothing. I walked straight past him and pushed through the hotel's glass doors. The evening air was cool. I started the car. In the rearview mirror, the ornate building shrank quickly into the distance. No destination. But I knew this much: some roads, once you get on them, you never have to turn back. The radio crackled, then settled on a clear station. An old song came on. I hummed along, tapping the beat on the steering wheel. Ahead, the highway signs lit up in my headlights. Next exit. The rest of my life, without her.